So, as you all know, when we have more than one speaker, we'll be having a panel, which I love. So I'll start by asking the first question, and I will pose it initially to Dr. Salahuddin, because you're right in front of me. So the first question is, how will you describe the current state of the financial services industry and the investment options that are emerging?
Okay, so thank you for having me this morning. The ecosystem currently is one that is fast evolving, and that is the fact that Nigeria is also part of the global community. And you see development around the world is quickly catching up with us. Today, we have more options than what we used to have. Today, we have more touch points than what we used to have. Today, we have more level of inclusions into the financial sector than what we used to have. However, we have found that in different sphere and in different sector, different institutions have taken the lead. Now, what am I saying? Today, we have a lot of digitalization coming into banking. A lot of digitalization is coming into banking today. And the bank of yesterday are quickly being absorbed by the banks of today. And the way they present themselves is different. They are smarter. And in fact, you could have a bank where you don't even need to visit a bank branch for a whole year. And you could have everything done with it for you electronically, digitally. So you have a lot of things that's changing. The skill set and skill requirement is also changing, not only in Nigeria, but across the world, but more so in Nigeria. And even some of the innovation are being pioneered in Nigeria, for instance. To have SMS being sent to you for your debit and your credit and your transactions in the bank was started in Nigeria. And today it's gone worldwide. And so we find a lot of things that ordinarily you need somebody to do for you being taken over by technology. Maybe I stop here so that we can expand as we go along, inshallah.
Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Bashir.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We pray to Almighty Allah to make this a beneficial knowledge for each and every one of us. So in terms of the current landscape, so just like Dr. Salahuddin has mentioned, it is an emerging and a fast-moving landscape in terms of the state of development that has happened over the last 10 years. I would say that it is an heavily disrupted space, and there are a lot of new players, new entrants into the market, to the extent that there are no one way of doing a payment or a business transaction. I'll give you a typical example. If I want to pay my Ikeja electric bill today, I want to buy electric token. I have over 10 options to do that. I can use Buy Power, I can use VT Pass, I can use Jumia, I can use so many options to make that payment without even touching my bank app, right? So that is, telling us that, the future of financial services is something that is changing and will continue to change. COVID-19 has also accelerated the rate of change, of the financial services, to the extent that we're now hearing a lot of initiatives like banking as a service, whereby fintechs can actually deploy a banking solution, to the extent that they can take over all the traditional activities that we do with our regular brick and mortar banks. And we've also seen a lot of new players in the market. We've seen the likes of Kuda, we've seen the likes of other players like Flutterwave. We've seen quite a number of new players in the market, which tells you and I that, look, this is heavily disrupted, and this is something that is changing for real. And this, is heavily digitalized, So with, the power of the mobile handset that we have, we can do almost any transaction. And that is the future. It will continue to be disrupted. And there's nothing we can do about it other than, to move with the change and see how we can also harness the benefits and the opportunities that exist in this change. Let me just pause here for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much.